I am late to the game and they're killing the light well, so that's rough. Oh, okay, well, might be Chi-Chi. I think we already lost. Oh, never mind. They lost. Weak auras didn't exist in MOP back then? They were just different, bro. They were just different. Everyone sucked. Everyone back in MOP just sucked. I hate to say it, but like, even the best players in MOP just weren't as good, man. Everyone was just worse. Right? And that's because of the lack of weak auras. Or one of the reasons was because of the lack of weak auras. It's crazy.
Wound 12 months.
DRF, thanks for the prime. Yeah, everyone used the add on Tell Me When, yep. You were better back then? No, no. Everyone is 1,000 times better today than they were 13 years ago. Like, you would expect that to be the case, right? Even Pika, even Pika. Yeah. Oh crap, I forgot to swap my glyph. Oh well. Guardian, trinket, block. Just made 6-1 shuffle as a ret. Nice work on the 6-0, man. There we go. Hey, sorry, can you check if Poly and the Frost Nova makes them sit the Nova and Sheep? I think it does. I can check. I was gonna test on this cow, but yeah. When are we playing MTV Cribs Dune Edition? I don't know, man. Maybe later today. We'll see. It's either Dune or Legacy or something else, I guess. I was thinking of maybe playing Legacy, though. Yesterday we played Dune. In pro gaming, most people retire at 30 or so because when you're young, your reflexes are better. I don't think that's true. I think people over 30... I don't think you lose reflexes till much later. But I think people over 30 have different life priorities than people at 18 or 16. When you're 16, nothing else matters in your life besides being the best at the video game. And when you're like in your 30s, you hopefully maybe come to the conclusion there's more out there than just video games. So I think that's the driving factor, is that people are older and they have adult responsibilities and families and wives and kids or whatever. And when you're young, yeah, I think it's kind of overblown that the reaction time is a thing. I think it eventually is a thing, but not till much later. Okay, I played this opener really bad, but this guy's trying to kill the light well, so I'm trying my best to save it. Crap. I tried to do his best to kill the light well. It's like, I'll just go all in then, bro. That's 100% correct, Czar. Lawless and overall care / drive. Yeah, I think that is like more of the case, yeah. I'm 2 years into 30. My life has never been better. Same, bro. Can you please send us your mop weak auras? So I'm using the FOF plus brain freeze and then all of these procs here. I'm trying to think if I should just put it into one giant weak aura. The FOF proc brain freeze is this. The mage weak auras I don't have up anywhere. The weak auras are just from Kata, I think. Any tips for a first-time dad with a 3-month-old? I miss being able to play games this much, and lack of sleep makes it suck. Yeah. I think it's managing expectations. I think there's different seasons of life where you can expect different things. And I think when you have a newborn, just having the expectation that there's just going to be less gaming for a while is probably like a good expectation to set. And it's just a season. It doesn't mean that you'll have less gaming forever. But you get one of the most beautiful seasons of your life, which is you get to spend time with your new baby, right? And you only get that once, so enjoy it. That's the way I look at it. Sweet, Karma's my pet. I just dismissed the pet. See ya, pet. You fought well. That was a good Zen med. Perch on S. Full fear. Full ring off full fear. Yep. You have time to spend with the baby over the next 18. Yeah, I mean you do, but it's each stage is going to be different, right? That's like one of the things that I've really noticed about the first, 2 years with my son is like he's already a toddler, which means he's no longer a baby, which is like crazy. I look back at pictures from a year ago and he was just a little guy, and now he's just waddling around and stomping around and doing his thing, and it's like, wow, it's crazy like how fast it just goes, and it's just gone forever. Like that phase is gone forever. Server shut down in 13 minutes, guys. It might be our time for a little variety. Your kid will replace you in arena. Yeah, one day. Legacy hype. Don't blink. Kai's gonna be in kindergarten. Yeah, it's just what happens. How do you prepare to be a dad? I don't know if I did any actual prep. Maybe just a mental prep. Just knowing like, all right, things are definitely gonna be way different. Yeah. Pregnant wife is pre-patch. Yeah, pre-patch. I'm about to blast this guy to the moon and back. Just 100% dead. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude. That's a brutal one. What video games will you let your kid play, and what restrictions do you think you'll put on? That's a conversation with future me and future my wife. Like that'll be when we get there. He's a little guy right now, right? So we don't really have to think about it. It's a good question. It's a really tough conversation. I mean you guys all know this, right? But there's limits on both sides. If you don't let your kid do what they want to do, then that's not a good thing, right? They're gonna break away and be like, well, this sucks, and they're gonna do it even more, right? But at the same time, if you let them overdo something, then it's like, well, yeah. So there'll probably be some boundaries there, but like I said, he's a year and a half, so we'll have time to kind of think about that and find like the healthiest kind of like approach, or what we think is the healthiest approach. And then I'm sure we'll mess up and course correct, because that's life, isn't it? Messing up and figuring it out and then going again. Oh. The priest is disconnected up there or something. That's brutal. Try and fire Arcane maybe? Dude, I'm loving Frost so much, it's like hard to get myself to even want to play a different spec, but probably should. The crow noises? Yeah, those were annoying. We thinking of another kid? Probably at some point. I wish you were my dad. I mean, the way I see it is we're all gonna mess up in our own different, unique ways. There's probably things that we'll all do well as parents and things that we'll all screw up. Uniquely. Class pick for front two? I don't even know, man. Has Frost always been the PvP spec? Not always. In Legion, Arcane was really good. In Wrath, a lot of people played Arcane and RMP. In BFA, it was a lot of fire. In Warlords of Draenor was just a lot of Frost. In Legion, in Legion was a lot of Arcane. And some people played fire. In Shadowlands, it was a lot of fire. So I guess it depends on the expansion. Absolutely just brutal. Eight minutes till server shutdown. Might be our last game here. Yo, starring Max. That is crazy to think about, man. Legacy hype. Could be. Could be. I mean, I would not be opposed. Can you show us your talents? Here you go, man. What expansion was the most fun as fire? I think BFA Fire Mage was probably the most fun fire. But I'm trying to think of others. Cata Fire was definitely up there. Cata Fire was really unique. Mob Fire was definitely up there. And then BFA Fire is definitely up there. Shadowlands. Wait, what came first? Shadowlands or BFA? BFA came first, right? No, BFA Fire was more fun. Shadowlands was the same thing, except a little worse. I think BFA Fire was definitely more fun than Shadowlands. They were very similar. But I'd say Shadowlands Fire was just like a little bit worse in like every way. Same opener as last game. And the same result as last game. Shadowlands, you meteor combust people. I mean, you do the same thing in BFA. Except in BFA you had Reaping Flames. Okay, we'll do one more game since that was a quickie. Last game for me, then servers go down. Okay, sounds good. Yo, Xaryu, you playing WoW in PvP like 10 years but never played Mage. Do you prefer Mage and Mop? Yeah, I do. I love Mage and Mop, but everything in Mop is super fun, so take your pick. You know, it's hard to pick wrong in Mop. Everything feels sick. Every class you play is like, holy crap, this is busted. Yeah, servers are going down in 5 minutes, so we gotta make this a quickie. Rhett feels trash in Mop? No way. Really? No way does Rhett feel bad in Mop. Miss on the pet Nova. Nice. Oh, Zen just died. Well, we made it a quick game. That's good. Monk seems so fun after Mage, bro. Monk and Mop goes hard. I've never... Oh, actually, I did play a pan... Well, no, I don't think I ever played a Panda. I was going to say Mitch Jones made me play a Panda, but I'm wrong. Mitch Jones made me play a Colteron. I think we have to call that cheese, man. Server shut down in 3 minutes.